Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Hey y'all, so today I am dressed up and looking nice, might I say. No, today we actually got paid. Today is Friday, woo woo, payday. So I figured it would be good to show you guys how I usually budget for Bob and I. Disclaimer, we don't always follow our budget, which is why I said in, I believe, my first video of this month that we were over budget for last month. So the method is helpful. The budget would work if we stuck to it. We just need to practice more self-control. So that being said, let's jump right into it. So the first thing I do is just print out a calendar for the month and literally write down everything that's going to need to be paid, when our pay dates are, and any other special events. So in yellow, you'll see our bills. So obviously the first we have our mortgage, our ADT ring, blah, blah, blah. In pink, you'll see special occasions. So this is my cousin's birthday, my brother and my cousin's birthday, my birthday, Christmas. And then we get paid twice this month, on the 6th, which is today, and on the 20th. So this is what I start out with, just so I can kind of get a picture of like what is going to be happening where, and where each paycheck's money is going to be allocated to. Hopefully you guys get the gist. I mean, it's not like some magic budgeting thing. It's literally just writing out what our income is, what our spending is going to be, and trying to figure out like where the extra money is going to go. So if you can do that and stick to it, you'll be fine. I'm trying to hurry up and eat this wrap so I can run to Walgreens, because I am going to help out with a video that they're filming for our team in Costa Rica. Chick-fil-A. There's no reason why the bottom of my wrap don't got no chicken in it. Nothing but tortilla. Y'all play too much. It is 1:54. They're leaving work at 2. The store is closer to work than it is to my house. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave now. Okay, finally back from doing what I needed to do for work. But since we're talking budgeting today, I wanted to throw in some helpful tips that I think will be helpful. So one of the things that I still need to do is call the different people that I have bills with and see about getting the date that they take my bills out changed. As you guys saw, a lot of our bills are towards the end of the month and beginning of the month, which is like major bills. It's not like little $2 bills. It's like mortgage, my car note, things like that. So I would definitely recommend spacing your bills out throughout the month if you can, and that'll just give you breathing room so that you're not like us and like at the end of the month having to pay like a ton of bills. Another thing I would recommend, which I talked about in this video, is taking out cash. So Bob and I are really bad about this, and we just swipe away. If you take out cash, a lot of people do cash envelopes for like the different things that they know they have to pay for that month. If you do cash, you're less likely to overspend, because once your cash is gone, your cash is gone. And if I see that like my cash is dwindling down, I'm going to be more choosy about what I'm actually spending the money on. Another thing I would recommend is to just actually be looking at your bank account. Like a lot of times, or I know when I was in college, I used to just swipe, just swipe my card like I was a millionaire or something. And had I looked at my bank account, I would see that like, oh, okay, you know, maybe I need to chill. But if I just continue swiping and the money is there, I'm just going to continue swiping. So be checking your accounts regularly, making sure that like nothing looks weird. making sure that you have money in your account, and this will just keep you accountable. Like, as I see my money start to go down, I'm like, oh, okay, I need to slow down a little bit. Another thing is to be realistic about the budget that you set. Like, the money that I'm putting aside is after I've looked at our spending trends. So, like, I'm not just budgeting $150 for gas because it looks good. I'm budgeting $150 because I've looked at the past few months, and that's about how much we're spending on gas. So that's why I picked that number. The only thing is, with our eating out, we usually eat out a lot more than $150, and because I'm trying to get that under control, I'm budgeting for $150. But you definitely want to be realistic with your budget. Like, don't make it too small, but also don't make it too large, because then you'll be more likely to stick to it. And that kind of goes into my next point. Like, look at your spending. Don't just come up with numbers off the top of your head. Make sure that you're like actually tracking your transactions. And then at the end of the month, you're able to see like, okay, well, this month I spent this much on household items, on groceries, on gas, on whatever, so that you're able to prepare for the next month. And that'll also show you like where majority of your money is being spent. So like when we started doing it, we know like there was a month that we spent like $600, close to $700 just on eating out. And it's like when you're looking at it, it's a wake up call, because you're like, dang, that's a lot of money that we could have saved, but it went towards eating out when we have like plenty of groceries here. I would also say to plan for changes in your income. So the income that I'm using is like our bare minimum income. It does not include any additional income that I'm getting from YouTube, any additional income that Bob gets, any additional bonuses that he's getting at work. It literally does not include any of that. It's just our base income. And that way, if we get more income in a month, then great. But if we don't, we're still able to budget according to like what our minimum income would be. And that just also helps us to not overspend. Just because we're getting more money, we don't want to plan to spend more, you know? Because the more we spend, the less we have towards saving and toward repaying our debt. Which leads me to my last and final point, which I really didn't touch on too much in this video because we're still trying to like get our lives together with this house. I would definitely say to include saving and debt repayment into your budget. If I put it in my budget that I'm allocating X amount of dollars towards debt, then my debt is going to get paid. So to just keep you accountable, it will help if you included debt repayment into your budget. But like I said, I haven't really dug into that yet, just because I need to get more organized with that. But yeah, if you guys have any helpful tips for budgeting, any like YouTubers that you watch that talk about budgeting, go ahead and leave their information in the comments below. I'm always looking for additional help and resources when it comes to getting my money together. And I'm sure other people out there are also going to be appreciative of any information that you guys have to share. And yeah, thank y'all for staying tuned to my Vlogmas. I can't believe it's almost been a full week of me posting on YouTube. Like, what? After this, I might have to disappear for a whole year. Nah, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for staying tuned in, the few hundred of y'all that are actually tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow.